Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino, Tuesday, December 10th, 2024, pre-market report. Let's start off with this. No surprise to anyone here. You knew this was going to happen. It's going to continue. War in the Middle East. How many times have you and I been speaking about this? We're not done. They are not done. You, my beautiful friends, are going to fund this to the nth degree moving forward. Just so you know, in case you were wondering, it's not going to stop. This mechanism here is their oldest trick in the book. Use war as a way to allow the system to inflate. Period. They don't care who they have to kill, how many people have to die, suffer, whatever. We're nothing but a means to an end. I think we're on the same page here, right? It's pretty disgusting. All right, on the back of that, we're getting a little knee-jerk here into the dollar here. Look at the relative strength of the dollar here. The Dixie 10-year yield, a bump higher slightly. Now, this is the MMRI from this morning. This is our new channel. This is a price channel, and this is where we're gonna be doing this. I think moving forward, it seems pretty evident to me. You know for a fact, and it's a lock, people. We're going to see massive currency devaluation moving forward on the back of artificially suppressed rates, and it's an incredible thing. You're also going to hear a lot more propaganda moving forward. So I'm just going to prepare all of you for, if you recall again, and I urge you to do this, at the end of last year, I said this year we were going to see a lot more propaganda. Look here, don't look there, deception, whatever it might be. We're going to see more of that moving forward. Now, I just want to show you an example of exactly what I'm talking about. So this is a headline from just 2 weeks ago, Retail Wire. Small businesses are struggling to stay open. What can be done to save them? We covered that. Let us move forward. This is a week ago. 22% of U.S. small businesses struggle to pay bills due to cash flow. This is yesterday. Over half of small businesses are struggling to grow. Today, U.S. small business sentiment nears a 3.5-year high. Propaganda, this is fake. You all know that. I mean, people, come on, man. Small businesses are struggling. The people of the middle class are being systematically wiped out. What used to be the backbone of this nation is being replaced with a corporate agenda. That was really a big part of COVID. Shut down the economy because they know that small businesses don't have a big cash pile laying around here, but the big corporations, they all do. Especially those that are publicly traded. So that was a big part of it. Get rid of any competition for these corporations. Now, we need to talk further here. I have covered with all of you for quite a long time how and you know this already, people. Let me just say this again. Let's back up for a moment. There is a major consolidation of power going on right now with regard to the big banks, the Wall Street institutions here. All of these institutions have a big, fat, ugly problem, which means you have a big, fat, ugly problem here. These institutions have, as I have been describing it for a very long time, black hole balance sheets. Again, no deposits, no loans, and no deals. We already witnessed some of the issues with the smaller and regional banks, and you and I called that before it even happened. That element of the issues facing the banking system, the financial system, remains, and it's a lot worse than we are being allowed to know. Okay. There is an element of this that you and I have spoken about before, but it's going to start to rear its ugly head more so moving forward. I'm talking about commercial real estate. Sound familiar? You and I have been talking about this for a while, just dabbling in it. But I'm telling you right here and right now that the issues with regard to commercial real estates, again, we have no idea what's on these banks' balance sheets. We know that it's tremendous, and that means you're going to pay for it. Banks are already getting a bailout. You understand? What's being set up here? Again, a consolidation of power moving right up to the top of the pyramid here. Fewer and fewer and fewer institutions are going to hold the power. You understand? That's part of what's going on here of the new world order system that we're being bridged into right now via this crypto tokenization scheme that they're in right now to push on all of us. And that's what's actually going on now. You all know this. We've been covering at length. No reason to cover it again, but that's where we're going. Get out of cash. You should know this. I talked about it yesterday. Again, it's an incredible thing. We're being told we're going to be the crypto capital of the world. What's really going on here? We're moving towards a cashless system. The dollar is obsolete. Dump it. Get out of it. Take those dollars, convert them into other things. People, you know all this already. And there's a big opportunity coming up. I'm going to tell you about that in just a minute, so stick around. So anyway, look, I just want to, again, tell you what's going on. This commercial real estate issue is tremendous, and it's much bigger than people are being allowed to know. Again, it all comes down to the balance sheets on these banks, which are big, fat, ugly black holes. But there's a bailout going on, and you don't even know about it. You see, you're not allowed to know these kinds of things here. What's happening now, and you all know this, I mean, it's in your face, is we're getting what I'm calling an unholy alliance. That is, the major institutions being deregulated and merged with cryptocurrencies here. This is the biggest part of the bridge is this merger, this unholy alliance, okay, that's being forced upon all of us. You voted for this, right? That's exactly what you were told during the campaign, that this was going to happen. No, you were not told. Again, you can't be told. You had to be told every other reason why other things are going on, made afraid of something, you know how it works, assign blame, and then I'm the guy to fix it. But they don't tell you all this other stuff. That's why no questions about this came up during the debate whatsoever. You were not going to be allowed to know this stuff. But fact of the matter is, banks are being deregulated and merged with cryptocurrencies here. What this really is a backdoor bailout for these institutions who already have a main line to the Federal Reserve. You will know that. But again, I believe that even though this backdoor bailout mechanism is in full effect here, we haven't seen anything yet. And that's why I'm telling you, and I've been telling you, get your cash out of these institutions here. Put your cash into a credit union. There's so many reasons behind this. I've covered it. Please look it up for yourself. Honestly, and only keep in these institutions what you need to transact in their system. Period. I understand we're forced to do it, but let us move forward here. So this is a headline. This is from today, Market Watch. Commercial real estate is still on thin ice. Thin ice? Again, they have to throw these things out, little flashes here and there. Most of this stuff is going to fly over people's heads, as well as this. This is yesterday. Big banks face 11% default rate in commercial real estate test. This is, and I'm going to tell you something about this 11%. This is nowhere near reality. You know what this actually is? Probably twice that, with a lot more coming down the line. So again, look, man, the economy is falling apart around the world. We know that. And the faster the economy comes down, the higher the stock markets are going to go. You all know that. The mechanism of war, the mechanism of currency devaluation, central banks buying it all, which is their end game. This is their goal. You all know this too. We've been on the right side of this for quite a long time. But I'm telling you right now that if you think that this is not a big deal, and you probably don't, because who's talking about it? Are you hearing really any news about this, news or propaganda from the mainstream media? No, they're going to propagandize you with how great U.S. small business sentiment is. This is propaganda. But again, this is just yesterday. How's that headline for you? Can you read that? This is just a week ago. How's that headline for you? This is just 2 weeks ago. But again, what else would you expect in this environment of lies and deceptions and distractions? You understand? Okay, this whole thing is really taken on a whole new meaning in a very dark way, and I think we're kind of on the same page. Now, look, what do I want you to take away from this, people? We are in a financial crisis of epic proportions, ones that we've this is the most dangerous threat facing us all now. The financial system itself is toxic. It's being taken apart and we're being bridged into a new system. Period. The end. I think we're all on the same page here. Now, this new system, again, is not just going to encompass the currency. Everything is going to be reduced into a token or a tradable asset. The whole system is becoming a derivative. You understand? I can't do any more than I've already done. I've written papers about this. I have done many videos regarding the new system, the tokenized system. Just look it up. Gregory Mannarino tokenized system. Just Google it. It'll come up for you. And if you're new here, and you can understand where we are going. This is all about control to a degree, people, that I don't think people are going to believe here. But again, what are they doing? They must create dependency on the system that we have now, slavery to the system that we have now. So, and again, this bridge that's being built into the new system, making the United States the crypto capital of the world and mainstreaming cryptocurrencies here. Yes, it's very good for those of us like myself and many of you who are in the crypto space right now. Yes, of course, it looks great. You're extremely rich on paper, and I congratulate you. Okay, but understand, you're looking at digits on a screen. It's not real anyway. I think most of you understand. Until you pull that and convert that into something else here, all it is digits on the screen. I am well aware of that. But on paper, we're doing damn freaking well, even with the stock market, people. But all this is not real. This is the most fake environment we've ever seen in the history of the world. But you're going to see a lot more of this play out moving forward. Again, what you can expect is massive, massive, massive foreign investment in the U.S. stock market. I'm going to tell you right now, and into cryptocurrencies as well. You're going to see things that are going to go below your mind as we are thrust into this new system here, as the rich are made richer and richer and richer. Where's that wealth come from? You. That's where it's going to come from. That's where you got to keep yourself on the right side of this. Are we on the same page? Now, speaking about that, you all know that I have already a large position in JEPI. That's the ticker symbol, JEPI. I am building a position in JEPQ. I've been building this for a while. It's already pretty substantial. Okay. Now, with regard to JEPI, there's an opportunity here, people, to get in here. I believe we're going to see a pretty substantial, not that it's been under any real pressure, but over the past week or so, we've seen JEPI kind of give back a little bit. All right, this is all well and good. It's beautiful. It's going to establish a new bottom. It's going much, much higher along with the market. JEPI, I'm going to say, look, I'm not in the business of picking tops and bottoms. That is a loser's game. I'm going to tell you right now, all right? But I see opportunity here. Yes, JEPQ is huge. Why is JEPQ huge? Again, this is more a tech-oriented ETF. On the back of lower rates, artificially suppressed rates, tech is going to boom. You understand? So that's why I'm building that position. I've been building it for a long time. You will know about it. But I'm here to just say, if you already have a position in JEPQ and you're looking to maybe do JEPI, there's opportunity here right now, and I'm sure this is going to play out over the next several weeks here. But again, you don't have to run and go crazy. But I see opportunity here, people. I'm just throwing it out here. Always do your own research into these things. Just look up JEPI, look up JEPQ exactly as well. People, look, man, but what I'm telling you again is This is a gift, the environment we're in. We understand what's happening, I think, better than anybody else. We've been so far ahead of the curve on all this. It's frankly incredible here. But it's not because we're any smarter than anybody else. We're just paying attention. We're raising our awareness. You know what I'm saying here? Okay, period. Now, where are other opportunities? You know where they are. I'm going to tell you, you got to continue to bet against the debt. Become your own central bank. Hold hard assets, silver. Number one, gold. Number two, platinum, palladium equal number three in Greg Mannarino's book. Exposure to commodities. I'm telling you, this is where you got to be. Always do your own research. Again, these are real things. Although I know the environment remains risk on, and we haven't seen anything yet with regard to this market. Again, foreign investment into the U.S., consider why. Trump and his plan, the most stock market and cryptocurrency positive things that we've ever seen. And this is going to boost the markets much, much higher. We're in a wealth transfer state of affairs that we've never seen before in the history of the world, as wealth is shoved right up to the 1% and 2%ers here. And that mechanism, again, is going to remain in effect for the foreseeable future. If we know that, I mean, come on, man. It's a no-brainer here. You know what we got to do. So stay long the stock market. Look for every opportunity to buy it. Especially right now, I'm going to say JEPI. You want to look into, obviously, cryptocurrencies across the board here. XRP, fantastic place to be. Bitcoin, absolutely here. In fact, the whole crypto space. I mean, it's all going up. I mean, it's all the big ones especially going up. Commodities, no-brainer here, people. Look, man, we must utilize every weapon in our arsenal to turn the tables against those that are trying to destroy us here. But just another thing, I want you guys to keep your eyes open for more and more propaganda. Be willing to accept the fact that you're going to see more fake news and more propaganda moving forward and into next year than we've ever seen before. Because that's the setup here. They must keep people in a certain state of confusion, disillusion here, not understanding why they can't make it while the rich are being made richer and richer and richer on your back. You understand? But we can play the same game, but better. Because I'm telling you, okay, look, we are smarter than they are. That's fact. And we're going to remain exactly in the right spots for as far as the eye can see. Because I'm going to tell you again right now, there's no way this guy is ever going to let you down. I'm not losing. There's no way that's happening. You know that. And that means you're not going to lose either. Are we on the same page? I think we are. All right, people, look, that's kind of where we are. I want you to start thinking about commercial real estate here and how banks, the trouble with the banking system cannot be, I can't express to you how bad it actually is. And the crisis that we're in, the biggest crisis that we're in right now is the liquidity crisis. And you know that. They're going to use every weapon in their arsenal to continue to inflate. If that means they got to artificially suppress rates from here to kingdom come, which means currency devaluation, which is what the Fed is doing. And it seems like the consensus on Wall Street is that Fed's going to cut this month. It's going to be an incredible thing. Again, inflation continues to rise. Meanwhile, they're still cutting. What does that tell you? What does it tell you when a presidential puppet promises you lower rates and they have no ability to do it? You understand? You can't make this stuff up if you try to. But again, that's the games that they play. It's their book. It ain't our book. But we have their playbook. How could we lose? You tell me. And then we got each other, which is, it is, as far as I'm concerned, a huge factor here. This guy here loves you from the heart with all I got, people. I hope you got something out of this video. Let me know. Let me know how the sound is. I'm still working on this, okay? I'll see all of you later, 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern for the live stream. I hope to see you there, people. We got this. We got this. And you know it. I'll see you later.